Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when I post videos, tap the bell. If you haven't yet subscribed to our options trading live channel, link is below in the description. I go live 30 minutes before market open, Monday through Friday. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, link is below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you made money today, comment below, got paid. If you lost money today, comment learned a lesson. And if you could do me the favor, hit the like button, helps out my videos a lot. Today, I learned a lesson. I took the biggest loss that I've had in 2020. I lost $1,700 in one day, and most of it was due to, my stupidity, and not taking risk off. I honestly didn't think we were going to have as big of a rally as we did today, but here we are. Tesla, I took my biggest loss swing trading it. I was swing trading the 400 put for April 17th. And the biggest regret that I have on there is I normally don't trade far out of the money options. I should have been selling those options, and I didn't. Today Tesla, if we pull up Tesla right now, it closed at 514. I mean, gapped up, but really didn't go anywhere. It did pop up to 520 before falling down back around the 500 area. But that $25, $30 gap up really hurt, and it's obviously an out of the money. They were killing premium today, which hurts that. So for me, moving forward for Tesla, is if I trade it, probably not going to be traded for some time since I took such a big loss. I did have a nice day trade on it Friday where I made some decent money on that. So I think what Tesla is more to me is more of a day trade stock, and until the market can decide which way it wants to go and some of the reports, I'm going to be moving with the market more intraday versus having swing trades, because a lot of these positions I did get hurt swing trading. Now I did have the 255 puts on Apple. I did lose 540 on a day trade today. Like I said, I just didn't think it was going to keep going, and it kept going, and then I kind of just wanted to clean the slates, and I wanted to go into tomorrow with a clean slate, clean mind, and just go trading, with a clean slate, because I didn't want to go in holding a bunch of baggage. So it's okay to take a loss. It's a $1,700 loss, but I have had in 2020, since we've had the sell started, I have had multiple days where I made 2,000 or over 1,000 or something like that. So like I've been saying all along, is I'm not risking more than one day's worth of profit. So if I do fall flat on my face, which I did today, I don't have to lose a month or a year's worth of gains. I'm going to be focusing on one day's worth of profits, and that's my risk. Now, kind of where I went wrong on SPY is once it crossed this, I did draw this trend line. Once it crossed this area, it was the way that Friday was, and the way that Friday ended up, I probably should have seen this coming. I just didn't think it was going to rip up from 250 to 265 area on SPY, and this is definitely pretty bullish. I mean, it came down, it opened up below 250. I mean, it opened at 257. It did hit 248, and we came back up to the 265 area today. Pre-market we were around 250, 255 area. And it was just crazy. It was just crazy that it was pretty low volatility. We just kind of grinded up, and we just kept moving up. And now that we're above this trend line, I'm definitely going to see if we're going to have a retracement back down to 250 and see if we cross this, or if we're going to be moving back up into like the 275, 280 areas, what I'm eyeing now. For me personally, I don't think that we're going to be making like a V-shaped recovery. We're still in the thick of this. The market moved up today due to the coronavirus numbers. They think that they're potentially slowing. However, we are going into this week with some reports. Obviously, we're going to have the weekly jobless claims, where they are expecting around 5 million new unemployed or jobless claims. And then we also on Wednesday we have the crude oil inventories, tomorrow's job openings, and consumer credit. So we'll see what impact that has to the market. But right now I'm eyeing this trend line here, if we're going to revisit it and try to go below it, or I was thinking that we were going to pop back up here to 260. I just didn't think we're going to blow right past it. But and that's the thing with the market. That's why I love trading the market, is because anything can happen. Anything can happen, and people are like, oh, I told you to go long, I told you to do this, I told you that. I mean, yes, you can do anything. People see the market differently. Yes, we make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. No one's going to be trading 100% perfect every day. Our goal is to have more green days than we do red days, and so far we've been successful with that. Yes, I'm going to have red days. You're going to have red days, and that's what comes with trading. You can't just say, I'm never going to have a red day, because that's not realistic. And now that I have had my red day, I'm going to be moving forward very carefully. I'm going to be looking at Apple tomorrow. And Apple's a little bit more interesting to me. Same thing here. It did cross the trend line here, and however, it did stop right at 262, 263 area. If it can clear this, easily, I think we're going to hit 280, 285 on Apple. So I'm going to be looking at that. If we pop back to this trend line and it pops back up, I will definitely be looking to add some calls. But right now, since I've lost, and I lost a pretty good chunk of change today, I want to be careful. I want to go in low and slow. Just take it one trade at a time. Like I said, I'm going to be more day trading and building a position that way, instead of trying to trade massive swing positions or trying to do that. With Tesla, it didn't work out. Just trying to be slow, and there's a reason why I figured out why I haven't traded Tesla. This is the first time I've traded Tesla since February, and that is why I got a nice reminder of why I haven't been trading Tesla. A lot of people have been making a lot of money on Tesla, but for me, honestly, it's just not a stock that I like to trade during this, whatever you want to call it, turmoil. Even though it did pop up pretty nice, even it hasn't broken out yet. So we'll definitely see where Tesla wants to go. I mean, I honestly think it's going to revisit the 400 area, but now that the risk is off, I'm going to close it, move on to some other tickers. I'll probably just be trading SPY. I am looking at TLT. Now that TLT did come down to 166, popped up to 168. I was trying to see if it wanted to go down to the 165 area. It just didn't do it, but this is looking pretty bullish here as well. I was thinking maybe it could pop down to 165, and it just hasn't been able to do that. Every time it comes down to like a 166 area, it keeps getting saved, as you can see here on the intraday chart. Now I do still have some positions on, so Netflix, I'm good for another 39 days, and this is more of an earnings trade. I'm also good on, Home Depot is actually not looking good. So that's for next week expiration. The nice thing about it is I did make $150 last week on a Home Depot debit spread. So this is kind of like a free trade right now. It's probably not going to work out. Probably should take this off when it was profitable or close to profitable last week, and just taking that risk off. But last week I had 2 debit spreads on. So right now my goal is to just go low and slow. It seems like the market is a little bit over optimistic, and I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news here, but I mean, we're still in the thick of this. I mean, just because the numbers are slowed down, I don't believe we're going to go back to normal. We're not going to go back to normal for a very long time, I feel. And I feel like there's going to still be a lot of people unemployed. It's going to take us a while. I mean, yes, they're injecting the stimulus into the economy. However, we don't know how that's going to play out. So right now, for me, I'm just going to take it day by day, see how it goes. If you guys could do me a favor, hit the like button. I'd appreciate it. If you watched this video to the end, comment watch to the end. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.